Hello, welcome to my workshop. It's a bit of a mess in here. We have been tidying it though, we've been clearing it. The skip's now gone, we had another skip. I've got a new workbench coming which is going to go along there. But today I'm actually going to be making a bench seat, which I've never done before. I've got some steel legs, these ones. I ordered those off of Etsy and I asked if I could put 8 holes in the top because I'm going to be attaching sleepers, 2 separate sleepers, and I needed extra holes to attach sleepers, but they didn't do it. They said they could do it, but they didn't do it. So I've got to drill out some extra holes myself. And the other thing is cutting the sleeper in half. I've got 2 down here and I'm only going to use one of them. I'm going to cut it in half and then put it side by side on top of the legs. I've also got some L-shaped brackets. This is going to be for the backrest, and I'm still waiting for the scaffold boards, which will be the backrest, to arrive. They were from Etsy as well, and they were meant to have been dispatched on the 13th, and it's now 20th, maybe? Maybe you'll be seeing this on the... I don't even know when you'll be seeing this because I don't know when I'm going to finish it. So yeah, anyway, they're late, and I've contacted them and haven't heard back. So, not very exciting, but... there you go, that's today's plan anyway. $120 each, $75. So I have to do those sides separately. I don't know if you can see it there. That's as far as my blade will reach. There you go. Oh, that's not bad. I've cut these sleevers before and I think the angle of the blade wasn't quite right, and it ended up with a bit of a notch in it, but this cut seems pretty good. Pretty close. There's only a tiny little bit out. So I just need to tidy up the ends, clean off. That's like bird poo. I don't know how that got there. Hard to show size. There's a foot for comparison. Yeah, I think that'll be wide enough for a bench. I can hear Keith singing a song inside the house. I gave him some peanut butter to lick on his licky mat and down. That kind of distance apart. I have decided I'm going to try the bench out with the 4 holes that are supplied in the leg brackets and see if it's strong enough. If I feel like it's racking, I think that's what it's called, when it's sort of wobbling sideways. If I feel like it's doing that, then I'll take them off and I'll probably add 1 on either side so that there'll be 3 holes like that, and then see if that's okay. So I don't have to do too much extra drilling. I'm hoping that with the legs being flush against each other that would stop them from moving. I actually want to get into making this kind of thing myself. Buying a welder, an angle grinder, a metal bending device, and then getting into making steel legs and things. Something else I'm really interested in doing. I love all the reclaimed wood and the steel furniture. That's why my office desk, the shelving unit and the long shelving unit, they're all in that style. I love it. I think my whole house, when I eventually manage to get one, will have primarily reclaimed rustic furnishings. is heavy. It's good height. Just need to finish sanding this. I've sanded the sides because I thought it'd be easier to do it with them on the end. I've got to do this end a bit more. Sand the top down. Good morning. It's just checked my battery. 1 bar. I think it's about over a week after I started working on the bench, and the scaffold boards have arrived. A few issues though. I'm going to, well, basically the backrests that I got were not designed for a seat this thick. So when I put them up against the seat there, you can see down there, I can't really point to it, is one of the holes for the backrest. So you've got these 2 holes here, and those 2 holes down there are meant for one backrest, and then those 2 are for the next plank. And then when I put this on here, it is covering up 2 of the holes, so problem. I have a couple options. One is to bring this out a bit and then feed the backrest scaffold board in the back there, but then that means that these holes on the bottom down here are not actually in the seat because they won't quite fit. So I'd have to drill some more holes in the middle of there to attach this to this piece of wood. Other option is that I don't put a scaffold board on this lower section. I wish I could point, but I can't. 2 hands are being used. And just have a scaffold board on the top piece up here, which I'm gonna try and clamp it together and just see what it looks like with the big gap at the bottom. I've also got a lot of tidying up to do on the scaffold boards. They're unfinished, so they're very rough. I'm gonna get splinters off that, and I also need to oil them. But they're the perfect length because I measured, but I didn't consider this not working out right. Where's going to be the best place to stick you? Over there. I haven't decided on the distance between the edge of the bench and the backrest yet. You know, I think it's going to be fine. It's just the one. I mean, I kind of preferred it without the backrest, but it might look nicer once I've oiled the scaffold board so that it's more in keeping with the colour. Look at that, and the cushion will be stopped here so it won't go all the way through. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Just one scaffold board. So I only need to sand down 1 board for now. The other 3 will get used to something, I'm sure. Annoyingly, they're not quite long enough to make shelves back there. They're about 10 centimetres too short, which is annoying. Does it look weird with a big gap? I don't know. I think I'll be alright. I can always change it if I don't like it. So this is the one I've just sanded. This one is going to be my tester because I've got boiled linseed oil and I've got classic wax, and I don't know which one is going to give me a closer match to the sleeper. The wax is not changing the colour at all. I do like the smell of linseed oil. Just deciding where to put the brackets now. 18 centimetres. Slowly does. I said slowly. Right, 17 centimetres. I was going to use the 40mm screw, but it's so close to that edge there. So I'm going to use the 30mm, I think that'll be fine. Yeah, the colour is not quite matching, but I'll see if I can find something that will turn it to this colour. But I like it. Oh, it's so good. Should I have a third backrest down there, or do you think what I've got here is strong enough to rest 2 or 3 people against? I think it's fairly thick there. I've got long screws in the bottom. Oh, how nice is that? It is so good. I'm going to make a couple scatter cushions to go on top. I think that is really good. I'm so pleased. So pleased. Okay, go toilet. What do you think of my bench, Key? What do you think? My bench? What do you think of this? It's new. I know where you're going. This way. Hey, can you at least acknowledge I have a bench that I made? What do you think? Is it good? Ice cream. Do you like it? You don't care, do you? You don't care.